2, 3, 4. Again. Okay, so you're kind of getting the hang of this now, I can tell. You already know what to do. Simple progression like that, repetitive, it's pretty easy, and once you get it through the first couple times, you just keep playing it and you memorize it. But on the spot, in a longer progression, it might seem more difficult. So let's go ahead and stay in the key of G and take a look at progression number 2. And progression number 2, as you can see, is much longer. Progression number 2 is that second staff system down to the end of the third staff system. Don't look at the last staff system. Okay? Now, what we're going to do here is go to another song, and this is going to seem familiar because you might have actually heard this progression a long time ago from a legendary performer named Elvis Presley. So, but once again, I made it convenient for you to look at the analysis. I did it for you already. Key of G starts off with the 1 chord, then it goes to the 3 chord on B minor, then it goes to the 6 chord, and it goes to the 4, back to the 1, and then back up to the 5. And then on the next line, it's 4, 5, 6, 4, 1, 5, 1, 5. In the key of G, should be pretty easy for you because I wrote it out, but we're going to put you on your feet here in a minute. Let's go to G right now. 2, 3, 4. 3 chord, 6 chord. Here comes the full chord. 1 chord. Here comes the 4 chord. 5 chord. 6 chord. 4 chord. 1. 5. 1. Keep playing with me. Here's the 3 chord. Here comes the 4 chord. 5 chords. Here comes the 4 chord. 5 chord. 6 chord. Okay, so you might recognize the progression from a song called Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. But it's a classic example, maybe a good situation that you might be put in. Someone says, I want to play Can't Help Falling in Love. And then they start singing, and you realize they're not singing it in the key that you know the song in. But you guys know your theory, and you understand how to transpose now. So we're going to put you on your toes now, and let's put you in another key. Let's say up a fifth. Well, what's up a fifth from G? Go up 5 notes from the key of G, and you end up on the note D. That's the key we're going to be in. Okay? So let's see on my program here. That should be D right there. Okay, so you got to think to yourself: 1, 3, 6, 4, 1, 5. 4, 5, 6, 1, 5, 1. That's the number sequence you're going to think about while you're playing, and you got to relate to the key of D now, which conveniently is written right below, so you can even look at that. Okay, so I made that work out for you. Here we go. Key of G. Here we go. 1, 2. 6 chord. Here comes the 4 chord from the chart, back to the 1. Here comes the 5 chord from the chart. Here comes the 4 chord, 5 chord, 6 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 5 chord. Again, you guys gotta Okay, so there we go. That was the key of D. I bet you're saying to yourself, I'm getting pretty good at this. I'm going to try one more key here. All right, let's take you off the chart here on another key altogether. Let's just say, let's make it weird for you. Let's say the key of E flat. But that's going to screw a few people up. So let's think about that. It's actually only up a half step from where we're at, but you still got to do a transposition. So let's try it in E flat. Okay. Let's see how you do on your toes here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 chord, 6 chord, C minor. 4 chord, A flat. 1 chord, E flat. 5 chord, B flat. 4 chord, A flat. 5 chord, 6 chord, C minor. 4 chord, A flat. 1 chord, E flat. 5 chord, B flat. Okay, so you're starting to get the idea of this, I'm sure. But I'm going to give you one last little hint before I let you go. It's really, you'll start to see as you play chord progressions and as you play a lot of tunes that you can see patterns of common chord progressions on your guitar very easily. In other words, this progression is 1 to 3 to 6. And if you look at, let's say you use this position of a major chord, okay? And if you wanted to go to the 3 chord, you can see that the 3 chord is available right here on this root, okay? If you go from E to G sharp, okay? And then the 6 chord is right above it, a 4. So it doesn't matter. Even if you don't know what key you're in, you can just put your hand on the guitar and you can play 1, 3, 6 and not even really realize what key you're in if you understand the relationship of the diatonic chords in this position and how they feel in this position. You don't even have to look at your guitar. You can just transpose. In this case, I know I'm in the key of F, but that's A minor and that's D minor. I don't even have to think about it. I know that this is a 1 chord, that's a 3 chord, and that's a 6 chord. That's what's going to help you do it in the future. So you want to learn your diatonic chord scales in a variety of different fingerings so that you can make these transpositions very comfortable and fast on your toes there. Okay? So let's go ahead and do the last one here. And just do that right on the top of our head. I'm just going to throw that out to you and call it some different keys, okay? So I'm going to mute my tracks here, and we're just going to do this with the drums. Okay, let's play it in the key of G. I'm sorry, the key of D. I'm going to throw you one key out there right on the spot. Okay, here's the key of D starting on the 4 chord, which is G. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here comes the 2, 5, 1. Go to the key of C. How about that? So that's F, that's G, that's A minor. And it's 2, 5, so that's D minor, G, C major. All right, excellent. Let's go to the key of E flat. So that's A flat, B flat, C minor. And that's F minor. 5 is B flat, 1 is E flat. Okay, one more key. Let's go to the key of G. 4, 5, 6, the 2, 5, and here comes the 1. Okay, one more. Back to the key of G. Here we go. D, I meant. All right, that's it for now. Hope you guys had a good lesson. You guys recognize this, right? Okay, so now you know a little bit about transposing. Okay, and I want you guys to practice that and start looking at songs and songbooks and doing the analysis of harmony and start getting used to looking at chords and understanding the Roman numeral position of the chords, and you'll get used to being able to transpose a lot faster and a lot more effectively. All right, see you next lesson. Dave Hill signing out.